Guys, today we're going to be working the north-south choke. So we've been experimenting with the format. So I'm gonna show the move how to do it, and then I'm gonna have my partner Nina do it on me because she needs to work on it. And this is not scripted, okay? So let's start it. So I start on the floor in side mount. Yeah, there you go. Turn. So north-south choke is a really great attack, but there are some nuances to it. The most important thing is that, when you go for it, you're able to adjust it. It's kind of like you need to lock it in before you start squeezing, because you don't want to just squeeze your partner's head off, because you're not a good partner if you squeeze your partner's head off. So what I'm normally looking for with the north-south choke is when her frame is down. So if she's framing like this and I'm in side mount, I'm probably not going to go for it. It's usually when her frame is down, or I feel like she wants to turn into me. Like, that's when I'm going to start to come over. Okay? So I'm just going to have her stay on her back with her frame kind of down. Maybe she was pushing, or maybe her arms got trapped or something. There's a lot of different situations. So I always lead the move with my arm. So my hand goes, and I don't want to telegraph this. Usually it's pretty quick. When I'm here, it's like a quick move. Okay? Here, I try to stay loose in my arm. Don't tighten anything up. And my goal is going to be to get my rib cage on the side of her head and turn it looking away from me. Turn her head looking away from me, okay? So once I get my arm in, I almost like to lead with my elbow to the ground here. And look, I'm going to walk towards the north-south. And you see how my rib cage catches her head? And I'm going to turn her face away from me. All right? As I'm doing that, I'm keeping my hand open. I want my hand and my forearm really tight to the floor. All right? And then I'm going to get a grip, a guillotine grip. And I'm going to maintain that guillotine grip the whole time, okay? So again, I'm on this side, her frame's down. I start with my arm coming around her head, and I want to get my elbow towards the ground. And look, I bring my ribs right next to her head and her jaw, and I force her head to the side. All right? Once I'm here, I'm going to get that same grip I said earlier, the guillotine grip. And a lot of guys, they like to start here, but I like to push myself so that my stomach is on the floor, all right? Once I'm here, I get my hands together, and I'm just gonna squeeze. See how I pull this elbow in towards my body? I'm gonna do the same thing with the choking arm, okay? And I squeeze. All right? Again, with chokes, guys, it's not magic. You need to hold it, okay? And if you feel like you're putting a lot of pressure and you're still not tapping, that means you probably need to adjust her head more towards the side, all right? If her head's turning towards me, I'm never going to finish the choke, or it's going to be a neck crank. I need to get her neck turning opposite of me. And then what's happening is my shoulder is compressing, and my arm's compressing around her neck, okay? So one more time, a little bit faster. And then Nina's going to give it a try. So here, again, I lead with my arm. Try to get your arm as deep as possible and get your elbow towards the mat. And I like to keep my hand open. Sometimes I might even go for like a chin strap. But let's not worry about that now. Once I'm here, I'm going to turn her head. Just using my ribs. Come behind me, Daniel. The other way? Yeah. You see how her head's turning? Let's get that one more time. So I'm here, and look, I turn her head. Boom. And now I want to scoot down as far as possible. And look how her shoulders are square on the mat. If she starts to turn a little bit, it's going to be hard to finish, okay? So I need to maintain her back straight on the mat. I get my grip, and look, I'm squeezing. It's almost like a guillotine, guys. I'm squeezing right down the middle. Okay? And again, that grip, you see, Nina? I'm grabbing like this, and I'm pulling everything in towards my body. So when you do it, you want to get your stomach down on the ground. And I'm taking all that space out.
Okay.
Okay?
So pulling towards you, right?
Yeah. Want to give it a try?
Okay.
All right, let's do it. You guys get to watch me get choked out? Only for the video, though. So here, maybe she's passing, or maybe like my arms got trapped or something. Again, if their frame is up, don't even try to like bypass that, because it's going to be very hard, or you might have to do a different move. So usually when their frame is lower, okay? So turn on the side. Yeah, here.
Like that?
Exactly. You want to get your elbow towards the floor. Now you're gonna go toward. Don't worry about getting it. Keep it on the floor. Your hand, yeah. And now your ribs are on my head. You're gonna walk to north south. Stay lower.
Okay. Like that.
Yeah. Now walk to north south. You really want to get my head. You see how my head's kind of stuck on your ribs? Relax a little bit. You want my head over here.
Okay. So I'm gonna
So go
turn
back.
more.
Yeah.
Okay. So
There.
I'm more like this.
So
Relax,
once you're here, you're gonna keep walking this way. You also want to lower yourself down as you walk. Yeah. Keep going. There.
Okay. And now I'm
A
grabbing
little bit
my
more. A little bit more toward. Yeah. There.
here. Okay.
And I feel like you're kind of tilted. I want you, like, get your stomach straight on the floor. And your head. Yeah.
Okay.
There.
So I come more here, and then I grab my arm, right?
Yeah.
And now I'm
You're gonna pull this down into me, your shoulder. You see how you're squeezing? I want you to pull it down. Let's try it again.
Okay, the whole move.
Yeah, go from the beginning. It's almost all the way there. It's like I feel like maybe you're pulling me up. I want you to kind of pull yourself into me.
So I want to come more down, right?
So imagine you're gonna get this towards the floor. You're pulling your shoulder to the floor.
More like that. And now I pull.
Try to keep your elbow down. There.
Elbow.
Okay, good.
Here. And then.
That was it.
Okay, so I want to be more flat.
Yeah, you want to be here.
Okay, so not so much on you or.
Yeah, you don't want to be high up. You want to be as low as possible.
No.
When you're higher, they can turn a little bit.
Okay.
So let me get you to do it again.
Okay.
I think what's going to be hard for you and a lot of people is getting the head. Because even for you, I'm kind of still here. But this, when my neck's turned towards you, it blocks my carotid artery.
Okay.
You have to get this over, and this is exposed. Okay, so that
So
might
with
that
my
might be
ribs.
something you have to work on. Yeah. So it's like you're moving to the side and also lower yourself down.
So at the same time.
Yeah, exactly.
Moving to the
Precis.
side and okay,
Let's try again.
we'll see. Here.
There. It's almost there. So my head is still kind of too close to you. You need it more to the side and get your stomach down. It's tight.
It's that. Okay.
So again, this is not an easy choke. It's a very like feeling. It's hard to explain like how something feels. You know, like you know how like a strawberry feels, or you know how like sandpaper feels. It's like you got to get in there and practice the move, guys, and that's the only way you're gonna get better. So, but you got the basics now.
Okay. Thank you.
All right, guys. Hope this helps. Peace.